Once there was a man who didn't believe in God and went around insulting those who did. He claimed that God was a figment of people's imagination and that preachers were just exploiting gullible individuals. One day, while watching a preacher on TV, he began mocking the message, calling it a scam. Unbeknownst to him, a prophet happened to be nearby and overheard his words. Politely, the prophet approached the man and asked why he spoke so disparagingly about God. The man, adamant in his disbelief, responded that he needed proof to believe in God's existence. The prophet, undeterred, told the man that God doesn't need to prove himself. He is God regardless of belief. However, the prophet added that God and His grace had sent him to deliver 5 gifts to the man. The first gift, the prophet said, was the healing of a lump the man had on his private part and armpit, which had been there for 8 months and resistant to all treatment. As the prophet spoke, the man checked and found that the lumps had vanished. Shocked, the man listened as the prophet continued. The second gift, he said, would be a phone call from the man's estranged wife, who had left him during difficult times. She would tell him that their son, who had been in a coma for 2 years, had regained consciousness. She would also ask for forgiveness and express her desire to reunite as a family. Next, the prophet said the man would receive a call from his younger sister, informing him that their mother, who had been wheelchair-bound for 7 years following an accident, had started walking again. The fourth gift was a message from his workplace, stating that all the accusations against him, which had led to his dismissal a year and 3 months prior, had been dropped. He would be reinstated with full back pay. The prophet then left, leaving the man in disbelief. But soon, everything began unfolding just as the prophet had foretold. His wife called, his son regained consciousness, his mother walked again, and he was reinstated at work with all his back pay. Overwhelmed by these miracles, the man fell to his knees, weeping and asking for forgiveness. He returned to God, fully convinced of his existence and grace. The man became an evangelist, sharing his testimony and spreading the word of God, winning many souls for the kingdom.